Madam Speaker, thank you so much for joining us on a very busy week. You have a big package, spending package now pending before the House after the Senate passed it, $484 billion. Do you have any doubt that the House will enact it this week? And do you need to do anything extraordinary, such as proxy voting, to get it done?
No, we will be able to, in a very strong bipartisan way, to pass the legislation as it passed in a bipartisan way in the Senate. It's nothing extraordinary about how we will vote. Pretty standard fare, but we will take a recorded vote. In the Senate, they had unanimous consent, so they need a few senators to be there. We're 430 members now, and we'll need to have a quorum and a majority to get it passed, but we will.
An awful lot in this bill, something like $370 billion to replenish the PPP program, including through some smaller lenders, $75 billion for hospitals, another $25 billion for testing. What is not in the bill that you think still needs to be done?
Well, first, let me just say how pleased I am with what is in the bill, and I thank you for the opportunity to do so. 2 weeks ago, the Secretary of Treasury called me and said he needed $250 billion in 48 hours. That would mean that by tomorrow, 2 weeks ago, the Republican leader went to the floor and said it's $250 for the program, and that's it. We're not making any other additions. We objected. The Democratic senators objected. We worked together for our proposal. They objected to that, made a counter proposal, which was resoundingly rejected by the Republicans. And for 1 week, they refused to negotiate until about last Thursday. Then they realized that they had no chance just to do the $250. There was so much more urgency, and in the bill, we of course support the $250. That was part of what we helped put together in the CARES Act. We support our small businesses, their entrepreneurial spirit, their optimism, their source of jobs and creation of wealth in our country. There was no question that we would be supporting that. But it took them a longer time than it should have to agree that we needed to make sure that even the smallest of small businesses would be included in that, and that we would be addressing our health needs because the key to our opening our economy, the key is testing, 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 and we got $25 billion, as you mentioned, and the $75 billion to our hospitals for all the purposes that serves. And so finally, they agreed to the package we put on the floor at the time. In fact, we even did more. In addition, that we can move on to the next phase if you wish now.